Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hi American English Channel. I'm Amy.
And I'm Tom. Welcome to our cozy home episode today. We're not in a studio today. We're recording from my living room.
That's right. Today, we're talking about something very special: what native English speakers say at home, with family and friends.
Yes, because English at home is different from English at work or school. It's more relaxed, more fun.
But before we start, we have a small favor to ask.
Oh, yes. Everyone, if you like learning real, everyday English, please click the like button right now.
And subscribe to Hi American English Channel. When you subscribe, you help us make more fun episodes for you.
And share this with your friends. If your friend wants to learn natural English, send them this link.
Thank you, everyone. Okay, Tom, are you ready to talk about home English?
I am ready. But first, sound of a doorbell ringing. Oh, that might be my pizza delivery.
Tom, we just started recording.
Sorry. I ordered pizza before we started. Let me quickly get it. Sound of footsteps and a door opening.
Sound of the door opening and receiving a delivery.
Thanks. Have a good one. Sound of the door closing. Okay, I'm back. And I have pizza.
That's actually perfect, because food is a big part of home conversations. What did you say to the delivery person?
I said thanks. Have a good one. That's what we say instead of have a good day in casual English.
Exactly. Have a good one is very common at home, with delivery people, with neighbors. Now, let's start with morning conversations at home.
Morning. When I wake up, I usually say good morning to my family, but sometimes just morning.
Yes, morning is shorter and more casual. What about asking how someone slept?
Oh, right. We ask, how did you sleep? Or did you sleep well?
And the answers? If you slept well, you can say like a baby or like a log.
Like a log? That means very deeply, right?
Yes, a log doesn't move. So if you slept very deeply, you slept like a log. If you didn't sleep well, you might say, I tossed and turned all night.
Tossed and turned? What does that mean?
It means you moved a lot in bed, couldn't find a comfortable position. Now, let's talk about breakfast time. What do people say at the breakfast table?
Well, if you're making breakfast for someone, you might ask, what do you want for breakfast? Or simpler, want some eggs?
Yes, at home, we use short questions. Not, would you like some eggs, but want some eggs. And the answers can be sure or no thanks, I'm good.
I'm good means no thank you?
Exactly. I'm good is a very casual way to say no thank you. Now, what about sharing food? Like if you're eating toast and someone wants some?
You can ask, can I have a bite? Or just bite.
Yes, just one word, bite. And if you want to offer food, you say want a bite. Very simple.
I like that. Short and easy. Now, let's talk about leaving the house. What do we say when someone is leaving for work or school?
Usually, bye. Have a good day or see you later. But there's also drive safe if they're driving.
And if you're the one leaving, you might say, I'm heading out or I'm off.
Yes, I'm off means I'm leaving. Now let's imagine a home scenario. It's Saturday morning. Tom, you're in the living room. I come in.
Okay, let's act. I'm pretending to sit on the couch. I'm watching TV.
Morning. What are you watching?
Just some cartoons. Want to join?
Sure. Scoot over.
Scoot over?
That means move over on the couch. Make space for me.
Oh, scoot over. Got it. So we're watching TV together. Then I might say, pass the remote.
Yes, pass the remote means give me the remote control. Or you could say, hand me the remote.
And if I want to change the channel, mind if I change it?
Perfect. Mind if is a polite way to ask for permission at home. Now, let's talk about household chores. What do people say about cleaning?
Oh, this is important. My roommate always says it's your turn to do the dishes.
Turn means it's your responsibility this time. Or, I did them yesterday, your turn today.
And if the trash is full, the trash needs to go out.
Yes, or can you take out the trash? Now, what about laundry? What do we say?
I'm doing laundry today. Or, don't forget your laundry in the dryer.
And if you need something washed, can you throw this in the wash?
Throw in the wash. I like that. Sounds easy. Now, what about food and cooking? Dinner time conversations?
This is a big one. Let's start with planning dinner. Someone might ask, what should we have for dinner?
And the answers? I'm craving pizza. Or, let's just order in.
Yes, craving means really wanting a specific food. Order in means get delivery. Now, if you're cooking together,
You might say, can you chop the onions? Or could you set the table?
set the table means put plates, forks, knives on the table. And during cooking, how much longer or is it done yet?
I always ask, is it done yet? When I'm hungry. So, dinner is ready. What do we say?
Dinner's ready or come and get it.
Come and get it. That's fun. Then everyone comes to the table. Do we say anything before eating?
Some families say a prayer. Others just say dig in, which means start eating.
And during the meal? Compliments to the cook?
This is delicious, or you outdid yourself, which means you cooked especially well today.
And if you want more food? Can I have seconds?
Yes, seconds means another serving. Now, after dinner, I'll clean up, or your turn to wash, I'll dry.
Wash and dry the dishes. Got it. Now let's talk about evening time, relaxing at home.
Evening is family time. What do people say when they want to relax?
I just want to veg out on the couch.
Veg out? Like vegetables?
Yes, veg out means relax and do nothing, like a vegetable.
I love that. And if you want to watch a movie together, want to watch a movie or pick a movie?
And choosing? How about this one? Or, not in the mood for that.
Not in the mood means don't feel like it. Now, what about bedtime routines? With children, especially.
With kids, parents say, time for bed. Or, brush your teeth.
And the kids might say 5 more minutes. Or, can you read me a story?
Then, good night, sweet dreams. Or, sleep tight.
Sleep tight is a classic. No one really knows what tight means, but we all say it.
True. Now let's talk about weekend conversations. Weekends are different at home.
Yes, Saturday morning might start with no alarm today, or I'm sleeping in.
Sleeping in means waking up late. Then, what's the plan for today? Or, let's just chill today.
Chill means relax. Now, what about having guests over? Friends visiting?
Oh, yes. When someone arrives, we say, come in or make yourself at home.
Make yourself at home means feel comfortable, like in your own home. Then, can I get you anything? Water? Coffee?
And when guests leave, thanks for coming. Or, we should do this again.
Now, let's talk about some common phrases for different rooms. Starting with the kitchen.
Kitchen phrases. Is there any more coffee? Or who drank the last of the milk?
That happens. Or the fridge is making a weird noise.
And where's the can opener? Always lost.
Now, living room. Someone left the lights on, or can you turn up the volume?
Bathroom. We're out of toilet paper. Very important.
Yes, we're out of means we don't have any more. Now, bedroom. I can't find my socks, or did you see my phone charger?
These are all so real. Now let's talk about family conversations between parents and children.
Parents might ask, how is school today? Or do you have any homework?
And children might say, can I go to my friend's house? Or can I have some money?
Yes. And between couples or roommates, how was your day? That's very common. And the answer? Usually it was okay, or long day, or same old, same old.
Same old means nothing new, same as usual. Now, what about phone conversations at home?
When the phone rings, I'll get it means I'll answer it.
And if it's for someone else, it's for you, or someone's on the phone for you.
And if you're taking a message, can I take a message or I'll tell them you called?
Now, let's talk about expressions of affection. What do families say to show love?
Love you is the most common. Or give me a hug.
And nicknames? Many families use nicknames like sweetie or buddy or kiddo.
My grandma always calls me dear. How are you, dear?
That's sweet. Now, what about when someone is sick at home?
Are you feeling okay? Or you look pale?
And offering help. Can I get you anything? Or you should rest.
And if someone is leaving for a trip, travel safe or text me when you arrive.
Yes, safety phrases are important. Now, let's talk about some fun slang used at home.
Slang, like what's up instead of how are you?
Yes, and the answer can be not much or just chillin'.
What about hang out? Want to hang out this weekend?
Hang out means spend time together casually. And crash, can I crash at your place? Means can I sleep at your house?
And binge watch, let's binge watch that new show.
Binge watch means watch many episodes in a row. Now, some phrases for problem solving at home.
Like when something breaks. It's broken or I think I can fix it.
And if you need tools, where's the toolbox? Or do we have a screwdriver?
And for computer problems, the Wi Fi is down or my laptop froze.
Froze means stopped working. Now, let's talk about money conversations at home.
Money talk. We need to budget this month or the bills are due.
And sharing costs. Can you split the groceries with me? Or I'll get this one, you get next time.
Now, what about planning for the future? Home projects?
We should paint this room. Or let's organize the garage this weekend.
And the response? Maybe next weekend, or that's a lot of work.
Usually, that's a lot of work. Now let's do some practice scenarios. Real conversations that might happen at home.
Okay. First scenario, it's morning. I'm in the kitchen making coffee.
Morning. Is there any coffee left?
Just made a fresh pot. Help yourself.
Thanks. What's on your schedule today?
Not much. Might run some errands later. You?
Same. Need anything from the store?
Actually, we're low on milk. Could you grab some?
Sure thing. I'm heading out around noon.
Perfect. Thanks.
Good practice. Now, scenario two. Evening. watching TV.
This show is boring. Mind if I change it?
Go ahead. Anything good on?
There's a movie starting in 5 minutes. Want to watch it?
What's it about?
It's a comedy. Got good reviews.
Sure, why not? I'll get some popcorn.
Great. I'll pause it until you're back.
Perfect. Now, scenario 3, weekend planning.
So, what should we do this weekend?
The weather's supposed to be nice. Maybe go for a hike?
Sounds good to me. Or we could have people over for a barbecue.
Ooh, I like that idea. Who should we invite?
How about the neighbors? They've been wanting to come over.
Good call. I'll text them later.
Awesome. I'll clean the backyard tomorrow.
Great teamwork. Now, let's talk about cultural differences. English phrases might vary.
Yes. In America, we say restroom or bathroom at home. In England, they say loo.
And for goodbye, Americans say see you later, but British might say cheerio.
Also, food names are different. Cookies in America are biscuits in England.
But at home, the feelings are the same: love, comfort, family.
Exactly. Now, we've covered so much. Let's do a quick review.
Morning phrases: morning. How did you sleep? Want some breakfast?
Meal times. What's for dinner? Dinner's ready. Dig in. Can I have seconds?
Chores. Your turn to do dishes. Can you take out the trash? Laundry's done.
Relaxing. Let's veg out. Want to watch something? I'm just chillin', Dot.
Family talk. How was your day? Love you. Give me a hug.
And many more. The key is, at home, English is short, warm, and full of love.
Yes. Don't worry about perfect grammar at home. Just be clear and kind.
Now, we want to hear from you, our listeners.
Yes. Please leave a comment below. Tell us, what do you say at home in your language?
Or do you have questions about home English phrases? Ask us.
We love reading your comments. It's our favorite part.
And please don't forget to subscribe to Hi American English channel.
Give us a like if you learned something today. Share with your friends and family.
Thank you so much for listening. Remember, home is where the heart is.
And where the best conversations happen. It was nice talking with you, Amy.
Me too, Tom. Now I'm going to eat that pizza before it gets cold.
Of course. Enjoy. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. See you next time.
Take care.